thumping, and the jam is bumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, cause that's where the party's at, and you'll find out if you do that. A place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Make my day. Make my day. Yo. Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. And the jam is bumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, cause that's where the party's at, and you'll find out if you do that.
Hello! So this is Cynthia again, and this was a really quick thing where I was literally just laying down on my bed and I was getting annoyed that I had to either use Tailscale to shoot the files over to my other devices, but that would require me to do it from my computer where my upscale images were located, and or just plug it in, do the whole change to file transfer, blah blah blah, and do it like that. Well, I'm like, well, what if I had like a way to just kind of share a folder with the images that I know I'm going to work on that same day and just have it hosted that instead of me moving a bunch of files or doing it manually? Well, this is what I made. So this is the project, and believe me, based on how short the speed last video was, it only needed 4 commits, but I will be implementing some updates to it. So I decided to call it Watcher, and I'll go ahead and like head over to AI Studio in a moment if I need to, but I don't think I really need to. And as you can see, that's my project. Of course, I used AI Studio to build this. It took me 40 minutes to do it, but anyways, so I already got the project and it's already up and running on my machine. Originally I was thinking about putting this as a .executable file, but I ran a test and I quickly realized I didn't need to do that for my own personal use case. But if it was for somebody else, I would definitely possibly compile it into a .executable file, and then that application acts sort of like a server, which was a really weird thing that happened. So I was working on this application called RAG Nexus or whatever, and it was the same concept. Allowing my computer to be sort of like a cloud server and basically host whatever files that were available on my computer or the ones I selected, and then letting other devices that were able to connect to that instance to it access those files and download it. So my computer was acting like a cloud service, but it was by accident because that was not I wasn't really trying to do that. And so I kept that in mind, and then I'm like, hey, why don't we do it again, but this time, you know, without all those extra features I was trying to implement. But anyways, it's up and running. It is mainly for testing it. But yeah, so this is basically the idea, right? And I'm going to use a different folder because well, here's what I'll do. I'll record myself separately using the phone because I don't want to clutter the video. So that way I can show you guys that it is working and then I'm able to download the files. But let me go ahead and do this first, and then I'll go ahead and record separately. But I'm just going to be basically showing you that it is working. But let me first move some of these files into a new folder. And then we're just going to click on these cute little monkeys. I'm going to do a cut. I'm going to paste them onto here. Okay, and then we're going to take the file path to that folder. We're going to manually paste it on there because it is like the cutting edge technology, just manually pasting everything. And definitely one of the first few things is actually making this like clickable. And it prompts Windows to basically ask you, hey, what folder do you want me to look at? So when you press that, it's showing the images. So now you're thinking, okay, well, that's great. That's on your computer. Whoop! Let me show you something neat. So it is the exact same app, but I'm accessing it from my device, and I am utilizing Tailscale. So I'm not exposing the network to like possible other users to basically find it and then start downloading random images. I always funnel it through Tailscale. It's a lot more secure. And plus, I get to pick and choose what devices actually get approved, so that way I can see ahead of time who's actually trying to access the network. But anyways, I'm still on my computer here. It's going to be kind of a split screen format, but it's the exact same images. And so what I'm actually going to do now is create yet another folder so that way you can see that it's actually updating live. Let's call this 4. And we're just going to put these 4 cars in here. We're going to move them over to 4. And then we're going to copy the file path. And what's kind of neat is that you can kind of sort of do it both ways. I'm not too sure about Android though. This is an Android phone. But paste it onto here. And then go. And then it updates on my end on the phone. So I think a key thing I definitely want to do is create 2 sides of the application. One side where it's like a view and download one. And from other devices, I can't edit the folder or whatever. Just in the event, like if this was really like a group or team setting, a random, let's just say new person doesn't accidentally paste like a folder filled with personal stuff and then it broadcasts to everybody, that's gonna be like crazy. But let's just say you're just one single person like me and you just wanted to have a locally hosted solution to not have to sit here and manually do that. Well, as soon as you're done with your project, you could just run, you can spin this up, pick the files that you actually are going to edit, and just let it sit there, let it run, and then when you're actually working on the files, you can just download them at your own leisure. But anyways, this was a really quick thing. I guess I can show you some of the other settings. This is dark mode, and oh, well, I didn't mean for that to happen, but I'll definitely have to implement the view only feature for other devices. But because I wanted everything that was happening from the computer side to then update from the other devices, I guess that includes the themes too. Oh, this is hilarious. But does it solve my issue? Yes. Would I actually give this to someone and be like it's a finished product? Not quite. I would definitely add a few more features, a few more tweaks, a few more better handlings of certain states as well. That's definitely something I would do. But for something that is for personal use case, it works fine with me. But anyways, those are the changes I would implement into this project. Oh, and I should download something. I'm gonna do it from my phone. And as you can see, that's the exact size of that image. And you can download it from here too for some odd reason. But I mean, if you're, let's just say this is from like another computer, you're downloading this from another computer, works fine too. But anyways, this is just another quick little project that I decided to do just because I was getting a little fed up with having to do it manually through Tailscale. But anyways, hopefully this video has been somewhat educational. I will do some updates to it, and I'll showcase the final product as well. I just don't want to sit there and keep, making new projects and I never finish them. That's not my goal. But anyways, if you like this content, go ahead and hit up with a subscribe button and check out my website as well. I do have some tutorials. I do have videos showcasing my other applications as well. The ones I do showcase in those videos are complete. They are finalized. But yeah, take care and stay safe. Goodbye.